I want a loving community of people here, and good people need to stay here, and we need to make a difference here.
Val Viak owns Bing's, a souvenir shop in Valley Junction. Inside her store, you can find home decor and funny knickknacks, but also an inclusive atmosphere. Viak is one of several Valley Junction business owners coming together to speak out against the bills filed at the State House dealing with LGBTQ Iowans. And she's not afraid of polarizing her clientele.
If you don't believe in gay marriage rights, if you're anti-trans, if you're banning books, I don't need your money.
Making it through the first funnel of the legislative session, a bill that would require schools to notify parents if a student expresses a different gender identity. Another that would require school bathrooms to be separated by biological sex. And a bill that would ban gender-affirming care for transgender minors. Some Republican lawmakers say they have concerns about providing irreversible care to minors who are not old enough to make informed decisions.
Many of these things that have been identified in here and brought up in discussion today would be better suited for an older audience.
Because I'm trans and I get to be who I want to be and explore my identity, and that's a really important part of being a kid.
Noah McIver is a student at Cirque Wonderland, another small Valley Junction business joining Bing's. McIver is happy to see the circus training gym support LGBTQ rights.
It is one of our values is inclusion.
Owner Felicia Coe says she spearheaded the movement in Valley Junction to stand up for kids just like Noah. She claims bills like these will only push Iowans out and won't bring new business into the state.
We cannot function well as a society, as a community, with such hateful, bigoted laws that are pushing people away.
It's important to listen to people, and erasing people isn't a good way to go about listening.
In West Des Moines, Bo Bowman, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.